A new discovery shows that your skeleton is so much more important than you think. Alongside giving your body structure, your bones could also be what saves you in the face of a threat, and not in the way that you might be thinking. In fact, it may be time to completely change the way we view the role of bones in anatomy and physiology. Imagine you're in the middle of a dangerous situation where there is a direct threat in front of you. Maybe you're camping and a bear has stumbled into your campsite. You're absolutely terrified and you have to decide how to act in order to potentially save your life. Believe it or not, your bones are the first step in this process, and without them, your chances of survival in dangerous situations wouldn't be as high. Now, I know what you're thinking. Of course my bones are important. After all, without them, you'd just be a weird blob of skin and muscle, and there's not much you'd be able to do against a bear in that state. But a recent discovery shows that your bones may actually play a crucial role in the way your body's fight or flight response is processed. You know the common symptoms of feeling threatened. Your heart rate increases, your breathing quickens, and you feel a rush of adrenaline. But before all of that happens, your bones literally send chemicals throughout your body to start the fight or flight process. In a study involving mice and humans, researchers at Columbia University found that as soon as the brain detects danger, it tells your skeleton to flood your bloodstream with a hormone called osteocalcin. This hormone originates in the bones and helps regulate your metabolism, increases your cell's ability to take in glucose for energy, and can even help you run more efficiently. These are all things that can come in handy when you need to run or fight for your life. It probably seems strange that the bones play this role. After all, we've typically viewed them simply as tubes of calcium that give our body a rigid structure. But consider their protective benefits for a moment. The skull gives your head its shape, sure, but it really exists to protect your brain. Your ribs protect your lungs and other abdominal organs, and your spine protects your spinal cord. Your bones are inherently protective, so it makes sense that they would evolve to play some role in your body's defensive instincts. These findings also give a possible explanation as to why animals that do not produce adrenaline experience fight or flight responses to stress too. If their bones produce osteocalcin, then they are able to have some acute stress responses even if they aren't as significant or pronounced as in animals which do have adrenal glands. In fact, when researchers tested mice which were not able to produce sufficient levels of osteocalcin, the observed stress responses were far lower than their typical counterparts. This supports the idea that the osteocalcin-producing nature of bones is imperative to the fight or flight process. Over the last 15 years, advances in genetics have led to important realizations in physiology, and there's no reason to think we're done uncovering more secrets about the body. According to Columbia's Dr. Carcenti, it would be no surprise if new inter-organ signals were to be discovered. What's more, he thinks these discoveries could be as important as those of the early 20th century.